Alright, I need to complete the square to find the vertex of this parabola. You can see it's a quadratic equation, so if you graphed it, it would be a parabola. First thing I'm doing is separating the x terms from the constant term. You don't have to do that, it's just kind of a psychological thing. And now I'm leaving a space inside the parentheses where I know I need to add something. To find the number that I need to add, I should take the coefficient of x, divide it by 2, and then square the result. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 squared is 9. So I need to add that inside the parentheses. Now if I'm adding 9 inside the parentheses, then to make sure that I'm keeping this right-hand side of the equation the same, I should subtract 9 outside the parentheses. And I made a mistake when I was working this out in the video. I did plus 9 on the outside when I first wrote it down. And so with that mistake, the plus 8 here is incorrect. The x plus 3 squared is correct. If you do x plus 3 times x plus 3, you will get x squared plus 6x plus 9. And remember, that's the whole point of completing the square, is that you can eventually write it as x plus or minus something in parentheses squared. So it will always be x plus the number that you got when you took the coefficient of x and you divided by 2. So we did 6 divided by 2 and got 3. It will always be x plus that number, or x, that number may be negative, so it may be x minus something, but it will always be. So when I realized that I had made a mistake, I went back and fixed it. I changed the plus 9 on the outside to a minus 9. Again, that's to make sure that this right side of the equation is not changed. If I add 9 arbitrarily, I need to also subtract 9 to balance it out. So then the plus 8 becomes a minus 10, and that means my vertex, instead of being pushed up 8, will be pushed down 10. So the x plus 3 squared tells me shift left 3, and the minus 10 on the outside tells me move down 10. So the vertex is -3, -10.